My name is TheAdipose and this is The Simpsons Tapped Out. In this video I'm going to be giving you a full review and explanation of the Level 34 update. Well, greetings everybody. Last week, right at the end, we had a lovely bonus, which of course was the extension of Simpsons Tapped Out to level 34, which as usual came with a bunch of buildings, a few characters, and a load of premium items. So let's have a little look at what is actually available. First and foremost was the Springfield High School, as you can see here. Now, this is one of the biggest buildings we have seen yet. It is, in terms of the space it takes, quite massive, and that means, and these lovely pillars at the front means it's going to be able to be decorated quite fantastically and to be able to look really important. I love the little details as well, such as footballs on the roof and a little rugby ball there as well. And I mean, you could decorate this by putting it kind of next to the other school as a kind of educational establishment, or giving it completely its own area, because it's such a grand looking building. You could have a driveway and flowers and all that kind of stuff. Would be great. Now on top of that, of course, it's not just a building, it comes with get on the Superintendent. Now he has his own set of missions, as you would expect. He starts off the level 34 plotline, and Mr. Chalmers himself, of course, comes with one of his own little decorations, which is this little car over here, which is known as his Honda, which is of course a Honda, but in the episode that comes from, Bart stole the H and therefore it is actually his Honda. That's a decoration, but of course that is one of the few permanent, in fact may even be the only one, permanent cash only cars. Nearly all of the others are donut based, so that's a really great one to have. And although it's quite a distinctive car, I think if you kind of just dot a few around your city in various locations, driveways and things like that, I think that's going to look really good indeed. Let's just try and make a bit of money while we are filming today. Now, as part of the Superintendent plotline, we will of course end up at this Springfield Knowledgeum, or Knowledgearium, not sure how you pronounce it, which I haven't been able to build for us yet, but you can see that it has a decent amount of money. 8 every 8 hours gives me 135. But if you look at it, squinting at it, we've got a lovely kind of water decoration going on it. So it's going to be quite a nice little water feature building. And if, like me, you are trying to put a kind of river through your city, mine's kind of just begun its winding way. This might be something that I would actually consider putting on my river. So it's going to be a good building for me to get. Of course, the other nice thing about the update, of course, is that everything else has come down in price. The Springfield Wax Museum is now cheaper. The mental hospital is now a lot cheaper, so it's always worth, with some of these buildings, holding on until level 35 before you actually go to build them. But for me, the real cool stuff here is actually in the decorations, and these aren't the premium ones, these are the non-premium ones, because I really like these. We have got a little pond, and we've got a kind of little campfire thing. If we find them right there, and at some point they're going to have to change the menu system here. We've got the Honda, as I said, which is a decoration, and then we've got this minnow pond, which looks like this, and we've got this campfire, which looks like this. If we just get rid of the XP. Now these are going to be brilliant for any kind of forest area, park area, or even just kind of ponds. I mean, this is pretty versatile stuff. I mean, the campfire stuff really kind of needs to go, for me, it's going to be up in this particular area here, next to Lincoln's Cabin, Camp Krusty, the Fort Sensible stuff. I could kind of make a little forest area with a clearing with a whole bunch of those in there, and that'll look great. The pond, I think, is a little bit more versatile. We could put that maybe in someone's back garden as a kind of little open water pond there. We could put that maybe in the back of the residential retirement castle as a kind of a decoration, or something that people will go fishing by. You could put several in a park, but it's a really nice additional way of getting water around your Springfield and breaking up the monotony of green and grey. So I absolutely love those, and the fire one is animated as well, which is great. Now we do have a few premium items here, and and this is where I think the level 34 update gets a bit dodgy. First of all, we've got Sherri and Terri. They're premium characters, and they are pretty expensive. If we look at what other single characters cost, we had the teen, he was kind of like 30 odd. We've got Mr. Bumblebee Man 60 there, Dr. Nick 90, Rich Texan 85. So these are all single characters. I mean, single characters on this game are effectively about at a maximum of 90 donuts. However, these guys are 150 donuts. But they only work together. What I mean is you can't give Sherri a task and Terri a task. You have to give Sherri and Terri a task. And their tasks earn at the same amount as a single character normally. So if I was to give, if I just find an example, I think all my characters are busy, but if Hans Molman here, he's gonna earn me £1,000 for his 24-hour task. Sherri and Terri are going to do the same. They're not going to get 2,000 for being two characters. They're going to get 1,000 because they work as a unit. So if you're looking at getting these premium characters for their money-making value, unfortunately, these are not your characters. Now they do come with a set of missions. So if you buy them, just like you get when you kind of got that kind of thug guy and Abraham Lincoln, they will start going through a quest. It all involves kind of Millhouse and name calling and secret code and things like this, and it's pretty entertaining. Their animations are quite cool. They burst into tears. They give people the evil twin stare. They what else have I seen them do? They kind of gossip and various things. They're quite nice, but I'm not sure that they are worth 150 donuts. I mean, I was just kind of looking again at the price tag here. If I just pop into here, for me, obviously your exchange rate will be slightly different, but for me they are actually they're between these two here. They're 132, 300. So if I was just to buy them straight off, it's going to cost me at least £7, £8, £9 for one character, which is just really expensive for what you're getting. So regardless of how kind of cool the animations are, that is pricey. On the other side, they're quite iconic characters. They're very distinctive. You'll always notice these two walking around in a little pair because they don't look like anything else. And it's nice to have kind of more kids running around as well to give the place a bit more youth. But for me, it's going to be a no, but I do understand if these are characters that you have been looking forward to, as they're pretty memorable. Now, Robbie the Automaton is your standard kind of mobile decoration. He gives us a 2% bonus money and XP to all jobs, which is exactly what we would get for, say, something like the police car. So it's good value for money in terms of what you get. Now, I haven't actually been as hot on these kind of creature decorations recently. I've kind of wonder kind of really what's the point of them, and I was the same with Santa's Little Helper, and although Santa's Little Helper actually doesn't give you any bonus at all, but since visiting some of my friends' Springfields and actually seeing how kind of alive their Springfields are with kind of lots of little moving characters running around, and it tends to be the more decoration stuff, I have kind of softened my attitude towards it. But I don't really get why this couldn't be a character as opposed to a simple decoration. I mean, he will just kind of sit there and give you a little bit of a bonus, but it's going to be can you get it to look good? I do, however, think he would look great next to Frink's laboratory and Frink's car, outside the super, I want to say colander, but it's clearly not colander, you know what I mean, the black hole thing. He's going to look good there, but I think for me, I'm going to say no to both of these particular premium items, although I do think they're visually a nice addition to every town. So there we go, that is the level 34 update. We have got a very cool building, a nice free quest, sorry, two cool buildings, a nice free quest, a nice free character, some excellent decorations. Don't underestimate those decorations, there's a lot we can do with them, and some perhaps slightly questionable premium content. If you found this video interesting or you have some contrary opinions, do of course tell me in the comment section. I'm happy to debate, and if you've got any kind of cool pictures of how you've used these new buildings, do link me to it. I suggest you post them up on tappedout.co.uk is the best place to share your designs around. And thank you very much to all of the Simpsons websites where I have got some of my info from. Do give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.